This is the easiest iron farm for Minecraft Bedrock, and as always, there'll be a world download in the description. Alright, the first thing you need to do is find a place to build the farm and make sure it's at least 150 blocks away from all other villagers. So that includes villages, villager breeders, other iron farms, all that fun stuff. So once you have a place picked out, we are going to dig out a 5x5 hole, just like this, and then we're going to dig it down 9 blocks. So we're going to have a 5x5x9 deep hole. After digging out your hole, you want to get to the bottom of the hole, and then we're going to set down blocks on both sides of the farm, just like this, leaving a gap in the center there. Next, what you want to do is grab your beds, place down 10 beds on all of these blocks, and then we're going to go ahead and break the blocks underneath of those beds, and we're going to place down another set of beds, just to make it all nice and compact, so we have a little bit of some bunk bed action, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. After placing down all of your beds, you want to grab your blocks again and fill in this hole. That way we don't have any cats spawning in this area. And make sure that if you accidentally click on one of the beds like I just did, to reset your spawn point, so that way you don't end up respawning underneath of your iron farm. We're then going to go ahead and place down another set of blocks right here. So we're going to place down a block on top of this block, place down a torch on that block. Then we're going to grab our blocks and place down a block in every single one of these corners, and then fill in the rest of the floor with workstations. So I'm going to go ahead and use fletching tables. You can go ahead and use whichever workstations you want, because you are going to be able to trade with these guys. That is completely up to you. A note though is that librarians and I believe fishermen will only spawn iron golems when it is not raining. So if it rains, your iron farm will stop working if you have librarians, and again, I believe fishermen. The next step is to go ahead and populate your iron farm. So I'm going to go ahead and spawn in 2 villagers here, and once you have 2 villagers, these can be transported from a villager breeder or just another village, it doesn't matter. But I highly recommend just getting 2 villagers over here to save your troubles of transporting them all, and then just giving one of these villagers a stack of carrots or a stack of bread. They're going to go ahead and trade it up, and then you're going to have a bunch of baby villagers. And then once you have 20 villagers in here, you are good to go. An important note is that this farm will not work with villagers who are green coats, because villagers need to have a profession in order to spawn iron golems, and also babies will not make the farm work either, because in that case, the baby isn't going to work, and it's not going to have a job, so then iron golems aren't going to spawn. So it's okay to have babies while you're breeding them, but make sure that when the farm's actually going, you have full adult villagers and no green coats. After getting 20 villagers inside of the chamber, we are now ready to create our collection system and the next layer. So what you want to do is pick a corner where you want all the drops to end up, and this drops area is also going to include your AFK room, and it's also going to include your entrance into the villager chamber. Also, don't worry about the cat spawning there. Once we build the next layer, cats will not spawn inside of this area. So what we're going to do is we're going to build the kill chamber on this side, meaning that this is going to be where our collection system goes. So we're going to run a hopper into that block, and then a hopper into that hopper, and a hopper into that hopper right there. We're then going to fill in the rest of this layer with blocks like so, and this is going to be our spawn platform. So this is going to be where all of the iron golems end up. And wow, you could not talk about better timing. Alright, it's better to build the kill chamber first before you place down your water stream. That way you can push around the iron golems so they're not constantly flowing into where you need to build. So what we're going to do is set down 3 campfires over top of those hoppers. Then we're going to grab our signs and place down a sign over top of the corner campfire, and then one diagonally and one diagonally as well, to create a little pocket right here. And this is going to be where we set down our lava, just like this. So all of the iron golems and cats are going to get pushed across into this area. So all we have to do now is place down our water bucket in the corner, and this is going to start pushing them across into the kill chamber. From here, we want to come up, and we're going to place down 5 slabs just like this, 2 on a diagonal and 1 in the corner. And then we're going to go ahead and place down leaves, wrapping all the way around the farm here. This is mostly just for looks. It does make the farm look a lot more professional, and it also is going to keep things from spawning in the odd case that they do. So what we want to do now is we want to come to the lava pocket, and we had our hopper running into this block right here. So we're going to go ahead and dig down 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, did I count 4? 4 blocks, 5, and 6. Then we're going to grab our ladders, place down 4 ladders so that you can climb in and out of the hole. And then at the top here, we're going to go ahead and place down a trapdoor. Place down a trapdoor at the top of the hole. This is going to keep you safe from zombies and whatnot. So now we can go ahead and open this, climb down here, and then we're going to mine out these 2 blocks. But get your slab ready. So we're going to break this block right here, place down a slab so that way we can crouch and get in there. Go ahead and break this block as well. And you can go ahead and kill any cats that spawn in here, along with any iron golems. But as you can see, since we can crouch underneath of this slab, you can get in here and trade with all of your villagers, so that way you can actually use these guys and they're not just sitting here useless. And the final thing that we have to do is actually create a storage system for this farm, because currently we just have a hopper running into this block. So what you want to do is clear out these top 2 blocks that are right above your slab here, and then we're going to clear out a 4x3 square on the right side of the ladder. So you climb down the ladder, you're looking at your villagers on the right hand side. We're going to go ahead and clear out this area all the way to the top, the same level as this hole right here. After clearing all of that out, we're going to place down a double chest on top of this slab, and then we're going to place down a double chest in the corner here. We're going to grab our hopper, and we're going to run a hopper into that double chest, just like so. Then we're going to go ahead and place down a double chest on top of that hopper right there. Go ahead and crouch underneath the slab, and run a hopper into that chest. So now we have a system that is going to take all of the drops from this chest and just funnel it down to here. So all of our iron and roses and string are going to end up inside of this chest. And if you ever need more storage, it's literally as simple as just mining down a couple more blocks, mining out these blocks, placing down a double chest right here, and running a hopper. And now you have even more storage. So I made it a little messy down here, but I think you get the point. So that's how you're going to add storage if you ever need it. And the actual final last step is to just throw down some slabs on the top sides of these blocks. That way we don't have any iron golems or cats spawning down here, because if I'm not mistaken, this is a spawn spot that could be applicable for an iron golem. Like if these slabs weren't here, I am pretty sure an iron golem can spawn over top of this chest. So let's just play it safe and throw down a couple slabs right there. You're more than welcome to do anything you want with this AFK room and this trading center, but just remember, leave this platform because it has water and stuff over top of it, and just leave the fletching tables. So basically, you can decorate the walls. But yeah, this is a super cool, neat little system. You can AFK here or with your villagers, and this thing is going to bring you so much iron and roses and poppies and all that fun stuff. Roses and poppies are the same thing. My bad, I meant string. But yeah, this is a cool little farm. Alright, that is going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, then be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Remember to check out my second channel, and that is going to be on screen and in the description. And if you ever want to download a world, just join my Discord. I have all of the downloads for all of my tutorials there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, then please consider subscribing and leaving a like. My name is 1UpMC, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.